Usually we utter it, we use the word before. What is the word? Vaikari. Vaikari. Pashanti Madhyama. Vaikari. When you utter it, so that nada becomes sound, becomes dhvani. Dhvani? Dhvani. 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 You know what I mean? So it's not a germ anymore. It's not desire anymore. It's a blob of sound. You know, your articulation has taken place. Once the articulation takes place, then another element comes in, and that is a little hard to forget, which is a technical word called spota. Spota. Spota is like spota. Spota is like something is exploding. Yes. You know, it comes out. You know what I mean? So the dhvani. So in the dhvani, you have your desire that you put in, right? So that has come out, and somewhere in that dhvani, that is it.
It exploded.
Spota. So what you know? So in English way you can say, spota would be what? Information. That you want to convey. Know what I'm saying? Information for whom? For the receiver. Whomever you are saying it. You know what I mean? Your japa incessant for yourself, for reading. So there's an intent that this is how I will say it. Right? And then spota measures that if you succeeded in stating it the way you intended it. You follow? Can you understand now? So what does spota do? Spota is a different concept. That is, it has each letter, if you properly utter, right, then it becomes meaningful to the other person, that you can say, yes, he said a ka. So which means the ka has some characteristic to sound as ka. He did it, as much as he could, but you got it because there is spota involved. He could distort it. So that's the part of spota, which means each letter can have a spota. What we are going to do next is the sabda spota. Sabda spota means, like once we have this ki, ku, thing we did, alright? So now suppose we combine them. Why should we combine them? What happens? What happens with the combine? Because, or what?
Expression.
Expression. Yeah?
Create a meaning out of it.
Yeah? Yeah?
Not everything could be said just by one syllable.
Right.
So you want to add, not every subject could be represented by just one syllable.
Right.
So you need to add syllables.
Right. Anything else?
Yeah, there must be some action with those varnas, isn't it? And therefore
Right.
a word should be formed to convey the information to the others.
Right. Assumption there is that the thoughts that I collected in my alphabet, you know what I mean? So they can be metaphorically applied to any local situation. You know what I'm saying? Because a local event, we are in a class now. You know what I mean? So the question is this class, this particular description of the class is no different than the description of the universe. You know what I'm saying? It's a pure mapping. idea? Metaphorically. Metaphorically, I can transcend from one set of object to another set of objects. What are my tools? My sounds. So how exactly that transformation may take place? By poets who have done it. You know what I'm saying? That is the origin of words. Words. You know what I'm saying? The sun, let us say. Sun is, am I getting dense? Did it dense? No. So this is like a, now what that basically means is, we have two potentials now. One is, I have the ability to represent any thought that I have. That number one, and hence my alphabet is representative. The second part of it is, any situation I see, I can map that situation to my larger thoughts, metaphorically. Metaphorically. So wall becomes a space. You know what I'm saying? So metaphorically. Metaphorically. What is metaphorically? Metaphorically, see, let us say ka might mean the cosmos. Ka might mean the consciousness. Ka might mean the open space. Ka might mean that in my own mind. Ka. I was a baby when I got up. Ka. Right? So that's what they say in the Upanishads. Ka. Ka is the, I'm going to sing the everything. But my point is the same ka I can say when I am opening my eyes in a little space too. Or when I come to know new things. That is a metaphor. When something unraveled to me. You know what I'm saying? I did not know, I came to know. Do you understand this? The theory of word? Do you follow? So which means that I now apply. I see a river. I see a river. So river is flowing like that. Right? So I apply my tools to see how I can describe this river. I see a tree. I apply my tools to see. Do you follow? Now we won't go into those, but my point is understand that when you read this physics is applied to coin a word, Sanskrit words, not labels, you know what I mean? Not levels. Not labels in the sense, you call this a wall, call this a building, call this stone, call this ground. You're not calling this ground, you are calling it a vu because it has a reason to be called vu. Do you understand? Let us say vu again. Vu. 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 Okay. Vu. Alright. Let us say dha. 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 Let's say G. 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 Let's say Pa. 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 Let's say Ba. 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 let us say Gagana.
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 So some of the, I think we'll come to that in more depth next time. I think what you can see is that some of the words could be primitive, which may carry the quality of the object, like Gagana. Now, I don't think it would be too advanced if I go on saying each what the letter may represent, but feel Gagana.
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 Say Indra.
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 Varuna.
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 Agni.
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 Okay. Let me tell you the following. What might come out if you analyze the words, that when you have a A as an ending, you know what I'm saying? Gagana. A as an ending. Hmm? So most likely, so that object is static. We said before. Hmm? No motion. Then when we say A, Ma, Va, Pa, Ga, right? We said so, right? They have been used for action. Hmm? They have been used for
Action.
action. Pa is to drink, Ga is to sing, Ma is to measure. I mean, like that. But the point what I'm making is that the A sound, distinction between A and O. O is a static sound, A has some movement on it. And most likely, A is a sound where, who can say? How many A sounds you know? A? What other A?
Kha.
Ka. Ka is a sound, yeah. La, okay.
Cha.
Cha. No, sound that I think using it. No, it can be multiple words, like Hindi words, English, Telugu words. Hmm?
Jana.
Jana. Jana.
Jana. No.
No, Jana. Yeah, Jana. Jana. Ja.
Ja.
Ja. Right. Ja.
Vam.
Hmm? Bama. Bama. Left. Yeah.
Ra is come.
Hmm?
Ra means come.
Ra.
Ra.
Yeah, Ra. Okay. Okay, we shall come to that. I think don't bother. I think that too advanced. So what we do is practice these things like the vowels to attach to the, but again with the idea that you are not simply anxious to say it. You are anxious to create it. Not anxious to create it. You are creating it. Your desire to create it. You know what I mean? That I want to say ko. Say ko.
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 Do you see the difference?
Ko.
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 Go.
Ko.
Go.
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 Ko.
Go.
Cho.
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 What's the difference?
Stressing.
Yeah?
There's no pressure.
No pressure.
No anxiety. It becomes sweet in listening.
Sweet in listening, yeah? The consonant is uttered first. Vowel is rendered over it.
Yeah.
Cho.
Cho.
Cha comes.
Yeah.
And O is added to it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you say cho,
Both together.
then you are kind of chopping it.
Yeah.
Cho.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That as though you have to say O, and cho is not really. But the point is, cho carries your sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So your germ is in cha. The desire that you did. You know what I'm saying? I want to make a cha. And so happens I will make an envelope O. So I'm not making cho.
Yeah.
I'm making cha O.
Cha.
First I'm relating to that primitive.
Yeah.
My primitives that I have. Those germs I have. I can create them. I'm endowed with it as a human being. I have them. So I get them out. I get them out. I get them out. And that comes by itself up to here. And then becomes cho, right here. So it is cha, o. But because cha cannot pronounce itself, cho,
Cho.
Cho.
cho,
Cho.
cho,
Cho.
cho,
Cho.
do.
Do.
So same thing.
True.
Ku,
Ku.
ku,
Ku.
ku. You get that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ku,
Ku.
ku,
Ku.
ku. Consonant is not sluttered. Consonant is the sound. You follow that? Consonant is your thought. That carries your energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Vowel you're using to render it. So when you're anxious, then the stress goes over to the vowel. So hold the stress here. You know what I mean? And then there's a secondary stress. Cho, O will get something, but not at the expense of cha. You follow that? So let us say ku,
Ku.
ku,
Ku.
ku, chu,
Chu.
ju,
Ju.
chu,
Ju.
tu,
Tu.
tu,
Tu.
mu, pu,
Pu.
pu,
Pu.
ku,
Ku.
ke,
Ke.
ke,
Ke.
ge.
Ge.
See that?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So that would not happen if you don't think through. Because if you simply repeat what you are hearing the vowel. Because vowel registers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Consonant, you have to see, you have to hear it. Also, what are the anxiety of it? You know what I mean? You say, all right, I have to say it, I have to say it, I have to say it. Okay, cho. Okay? So instead of the whole body being participating, you try to speak from here. When you speak from here, so naturally the mouth, the O is here, and ka only get this part. So ka energy is much less. So ka, instead of coming and becoming spota, you know when the baby cries, ka, the whole thing, the whole world knows, right? So now only the O is known, right? Okay. So does it make clear to you?
Yeah.
So practice that. Practice that. See that every time the vowel is used, I think there are too many vowels there, but try that. Try that and see whether You can memorize the consonants completely and see that when you are saying it, you can take a timer, like a metronome or some stopwatch, so that you have how many letters, 33 letters, right? So that you're not rushing it. So let's say 1 second per letter or something, whatever time you have, and see that you are kind of going in even tempo. Even tempo is one thing, but this other part I said, when you combine the consonant to the vowel, that vowel doesn't take over. You know what I'm saying? And that is the whole mistake of our English speaking. Vowel takes over because we speak from the throat. We don't speak from the heart. And Sanskrit demands that, that you know your sounds. When you say know your sounds, not your vowels. Know your sounds means your ka, kha, you know your sounds. So that you have a proper way of expressing yourself. Remember the metaphors I said? Metaphorically you can say that the sun. So when you read Sanskrit literature, these metaphors become extremely powerful. You know what I mean? Because of this logic, not by creating an extra word, by using the same word in different context. So let us say we create Rama as a word. So then certain meaning associated with it. I can create Rama right here. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole logic of deities. I can make anything I like. As long as I buy into that that's the connection is there. You see what I'm saying? So I create a few words and then I apply them. Apply them in different contexts. I just say that I'm using in this context. I have a pond and that pond is my sky. I see stars there. I see rivers there. I see objects there. You know what I mean? And then it becomes beautiful. You know, because Sanskrit poetry, then it becomes beautiful because the poetic imagination, how does this go there? You know what I'm saying? And then you, oh really, oh really, oh really. You know what I mean? And that kind of translates into mudra in the dance
Yeah.
or music. Same metaphorical. You understand? All right, we'll come to that. All right? Okay, very good. Any questions?
I have some questions.
Bolo.
In the last, that is the fourth meeting, in special letters you say that there are 3 special letters with and then these are written as aha, and then with the Chandra Bindu on that.
Right.
Now how do you pronounce that?
We did that. That's the national one. We did that. Anunashika. Let's say that.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
and this is like mo.
Is a purely nasal, but the mouth is not used. But in the that other sound, we have both mouth and the nasal. So it is called Anunashika. 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 So Nashika, but Anu, just following it. Alright? So it's saying like that. You know what I mean? Where so that is that sound, that is that symbol. But sound is it's a vowel sound. But it's not very used now. It will be we'll see. Now these are again tools. Tools for this mapping. Do people understand when I say mapping? Who is not following? Mapping is a mathematical term, but it's okay.
Basically like scaling, isn't it?
not
Yeah, if in this space you have got this kind of a thing,
right.
and if there is a bigger space, you scale it to that kind of a thing. Basically, it remains the phenomenon remains the same, but only the size or some quality may be different.
Right. Now, phenomena doesn't remain the same. Phenomena maps. Maps means I am laughing. You know what I mean? My laugh can be like the moon shining.
Okay.
Connection.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's an activity here, which is by virtue of laughing. I mean, my face becomes fuller.
Okay.
And when the moon comes out, it looks fuller. You know what I mean? So hence, my laugh is like a full moon. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's a mapping. Mapping in the sense, this object. So which means you can't directly translate it. So I'm doing this Valmiki translation, not directly translate it. Because then no, English is insufficient to hold it. But it's beautiful because with a limited, this 30 or whatever number of symbols, you know what I mean? You can really go out because each of the letters, they contain information. And then letter grouping contain information. And then if you have the right creative mind, then use that information into say. You know what I'm saying? How does, and metaphorical poetry is very Indian in nature. That is, we create so you create words, and then words together, they can create another object. You know object? Like a Vishnu. So you kind of add certain attributes to human being. You know what I mean? So that, and then you say, I call it Vishnu. So it's a 2 words now, 2 letters. But that Vishnu as a concept has a whole depth to it. And now it's a 2. It's a word to you. Rama. You see what I'm saying? That is you using the same sounds. Once I define it, Rama means the following. Right? And then I use Rama as a new word, which means it will mean the following.
Okay.
Sai Ram, Bhagu Ram, Jagannath, Jagat Ram, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Vidya Ram, doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So that's the beauty of this Varna formation. First you have Varnas. Varnas are consonants and vowels. And those Varnas have their own meanings. Or meanings mean own thought processes. From those thought processes, certain natural objects can be described. Sun, moon, sky, and so on. People may be empirical. People have done that in the past. We don't know. You know, why the river is called Nadi. We don't know. But it has something to do with it. So once we have those set of words, which may be very small, very primitive, 1,000 or so. And then we go out, we say, all right. We go, all right, I have a tool now. I'll use it. So which means from that point of view, Sanskrit is not a tough language. But what is tough is, do I see Bombay in Boston? You know what I mean? Is my mind sharp enough to see Bombay in Boston? And then I am kind of all through. Yes, I see. Yes, I see. It's more like a toys game. You know, that's my marine drive, that's my this, that's my this, that's my this, that's my this. And then, so it's imagination. You move through, you move through, you move through. You know what I'm saying? You move through. And that people have done in literature, and you will enjoy it. You will enjoy it in the sense that, every house is Swarga. Why you say every house is Swarga? Something. Wherever Lakshmi is, Swarga is there. What does it mean? Lakshmi is a concept. Swarga is a concept. Right? So one sentence is made. Wherever Lakshmi is, Swarga is. You understand that? So first you define the word Swarga. Sa you understand, Va you understand, you combine. We have not done the consonant combinations yet. But I want to get the consonant, hold it. Then we hold multiple consonants. You follow? So that no consonant lost. Shwarga. Say?
Shwarga.
Shwarga.
Swarga.
Shwarga.
Swarga.
Okay. So just calm down a bit. Okay, all right. So we have some concluding thing we do or not? Ashatoma. Okay. Sadgamaya. Tamashatoma. Go slow, but go steady. It will become denser. Alright? So spend, how much time you are spending? 50 minutes a day, half an hour a day? Half an hour? That is good. But 15 minutes is spent in that saying it. So let us capture that. Okay? Very good.
One question I have.
Bolo.
Like consonant, ka, and if we join them with the or vowel, it will be ka or
No, ka.
ka.
God doesn't have the it comes with it, except that you don't say ka, ka,
Ka.
right.
Same
Ka.
consonant as well as
Say
the
kaka,
ka.
kaka, 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 kamala, 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 kokila, kokila. So the point is you are enjoying the consonant's pronunciation. You know what I'm saying? Because that carries this photo. This photo I said before, the meaning, information. So that should not be lost. You know what I mean? And then we shall see how the vowel is attached to it. But that's the trick. That's the trick in the sense in the English when we do this or in our local languages. Hindi, Bengali, Gujarati, Budia. So what they do is, because we don't really, we try to say it in a string. We don't say it like each varna. You know what I mean? We want to say the entire word. Where are we going? Kolkata. See, Kolkata doesn't exist. Ko exists. Kolkata. So each of them has to be formed. You understand? So that's the logic. Think that each varna is being formed. Like restaurant food. You know what I mean? Like each dish is made. You know what I mean? But made in a very rapid manner. But made though. So, did I say abhyakta vyakta?
Yeah.
So that was abhyakta until then. Now it is being vyakta. You know what I mean? So you take it in, avyakta, you know what I mean? So you have a, can I say it? Can I say it? So two things will come, or let me say anyway, what happens? Yeah. Other thing is, now let me try. Let me try. Alright? Okay, what else? Anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I also observed that in Deshpande's book, one consonant is not there. After her, right from our childhood in Marathi and in Konkani, too, we have a R, the Talavya thing. It's not there. Why is
It's a
it?
Vedic sound. I think they don't, in the classical sound, they discard la. But that's okay, we can have la. It doesn't matter. And those things, see, nobody said there's a complete set. You know what I mean? Like what we are preparing ourselves to see whether we can read the classical literature, like Ramayana, Mahabharata, like Upanishads. You know what I mean? We're not reading the Vedas, right? So the prayers have the Vedic stuff in it, and we can do that. But the same logic. Once you capture the logic, whether you law, even there are other sounds we do not know even yet. In our children, they speak some other stuff and so on. Because the science of it, the completeness of it, has not been established. Nobody inquired. I hope some of you will research into it. What's a good set? As a human being, what's a good set you have? Is la the complete, is the end of it, or the other letters also missing? See, Veda people use these letters doesn't mean that they exhausted all letters. You see what I'm saying? So they use them. And Indians, we seem to, but Chinese letters, let us say, Arabic letters. Our claim is that Sanskrit alphabet is capable of reproducing them, not vice versa. That means all the natural sounds we have captured. So that means any other sound I can also, by manipulating, I can create. That's the same process. Chinese, I hear Madhyama, I don't recognize it, say it again, I make a Madhyama of it. Because I have not seen it before. Madhyama is something I have in my stock. So now something new has come. I don't know. So I have to learn it, capture it, and then make the desire. Whether I can really reproduce it. The logic is, yes I can. Yes I can because, I think these are the sounds I am hearing. They have a little accent, they have a little pitch. So in our normal language, we don't use accent pitch that often. We speak very flat language. And they have accent and pitch and sounds very different. Even the Tamil people use accent. That's how. Yeah,
Punjabis too.
Eh?
Punjabis.
Punjabis use accent. Yes. So that's the logic. Logic is that probably it captures all, but there is no proof to it yet. Only a statement. And our role abroad is to make that statement validated for our children, for the future. That it's a meaning to it. In India, they don't care. They say, this is the Devahasha, everything is in there, this thing. People say, oh, very good, very good, very good. Who cares? And then local market takes it. Somebody with a big dadi shows up and so on, like that. This Brahma said these following letters came, oh really? And this guy made Brahma, like that. So those are not how we have to. My thinking is, if you ask me what's your thinking, my thinking is sounds like a complete set, but I have not analyzed it very deeply. Sounds like it. Because it talks anatomy. You know what I'm saying? And but why it doesn't take the African sounds like?
Yeah.
But whether my defense is, I don't need a separate sound. I can create that by I can create, I can hear that sound and create a madhyama of it.
Probably you will be needing a new alphabet for that, isn't it?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But the question is whether my tools that I have, ka, kha, ga, gha, are my tools. Know what I'm saying? So is there another independent element there which I could do, which I'm not doing? Know what I'm saying?
But some other people, like say our talabir, so we say shaw from there, but some other people use further up, like
They can
like
do.
Arabians do. That sound they move the tongue little bit up. How will if that place we don't go in our alphabet, and how will we create that sound?
Just like you created. You created.
Something
The
like
question is that the point is we can create that sound. You might say that, can I write that sound?
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? And I think yes, if you hear yourself, then you write. That's exactly I would say. You capture your consonants. See what comes out. Capture one after the other, and then this is how I sound it. See, many times people are kind of confusing. They say when you say Brahma.
Brahma.
So somebody say whether the ha comes after ma comes after ha. It depends upon how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
No, there is only one pronunciation. Isn't there? Her comes before, ma comes at the end.
Right, grammatically.
Yeah.
But see, so those are all phonetic rules. For example, just like we did, you, your, and ru, we failed because mouth is not capable of handling it. Our mouth, ya and ru, it doesn't it doesn't go. So it means that my ability, whatever my tongue sound is not enough to really make that sound. That doesn't mean that sound may not exist. I told you some time back, we have been trained in such a way
Yeah.
that we do not make that as a sound. We have been trained to say, in certain manner. So that doesn't mean that you can't say the other sound. But that is independent of whether the dhwani sounds that I said as consonants and vowels, whether they are my complete set or not, independently, not compoundingly. Compoundingly? That's a compounding. In the sense that's a sound, let us say some kind of a funny animal is there in the Arctic. It makes a special noise. Can I reproduce it? Probably not, because I have never really heard it. It could be possible that Sanskrit language, the alphabet we're talking about, is tropical influenced. Possible. And hence very tough sounds are not there. Possibly. But scientifically what you have to say is that whether if I do one limb at a time, whether I have these sounds by myself, then I combine them. Combining them is a function of how quickly I roll my tongue, how quickly I make my lip movement, how quickly I breathe. See, all those are accents. Those are not your individual abilities. Your individual ability is that I have this sound with me. You know what I mean? So that you have to experience. Whether, let us see. I will
Now, he has got a point there. You can make that sound, which after you hear that, but if you want to write it in Devanagari for it, say, I came across that trouble when I sent you the email the other day. Dog, from doctor.